Srimad Bhagwad Gita, chapter 9, sloka 7. Bhavi we will do chanting. Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya
सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय
Prakritim Yanti Mamikam
प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकाम्
Kalpakshe Punastani
कल्पक्षे पुनस्तानि
Kalpadau Visrijamyaham.
कल्पाद्यो विसृजाम्यहम्
Shloka 8. Prakritim Swamavashthabhya
प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य
विसृजामि पुनः पुनः
विसृजामि पुनः पुनः
भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्ना
भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्ना
मवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्.
न प्रकृते वृषात्
श्लोक 9. न च मां तानि कर्माणि
न च मां तानि कर्माणि
निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय
निबध्यन्ति धनञ्जय
उदासीनवदासीना
उदासीनवदासीन
मसक्तं तेषु कर्मसु.
मसक्तं तेषु कर्मसु
श्लोक 10.
श्लोक
मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृति
मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृति
सूयते सचराचरम्
पूयते सचराचरम्
हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय
हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय
जगद्विपरिवर्तते.
जगद्विपरिवर्तते
Thank you. The meaning part, Shloka 7. Sarvabhutani, all living beings. Kaunteya is Arjun. Prakritim, nature. Yanti, merge. Mamikam, my. Kalpaksha, at the end of an era or age. Puna, again. Tani, them. Kalpa, adau, at the beginning of an era or age. Visrijam, create. Aham, I. So Sri Krishna ji is saying, when an age ends, all the living beings get merged with my nature and attain me. When the next stage begins, I bring them back to the material form. Like we read in the last chapter that the beginning of Brahmaji's day is like the beginning of a movie, and at the end of Brahmaji's day is end of a movie. And when the next set of audience comes to watch the movie, the day of Brahmaji begins and the movie starts. So same way Sri Krishna ji is explaining here the same thing, again telling this that when the era or a yug ends, all the things get converted to Sri Krishna ji's natural form and attain Sri Krishna ji himself. Basically they go and merged into in him. And when the next yug begins, Sri Krishna ji sends them back in their natural material form. So basically we should understand that we are coming from Sri Krishna ji and we get dissolved in him. So it is a process, yug after yug. It get the whole entire universe get dissolved and again it comes into existence. Bhabi, your turn.
Yeah, so in this shloka, Krishna ji says that when an era ends, in this shloka, Krishna ji says that all the living things merge into Sri Krishna, and again when an era starts, he uh, he again creates everyone. Everybody gets form from him.
Shloka 8. Prakritim, nature, swam, my own, avashthabhya, command or direct, visrijami, generate, puna puna, again and again, bhutagrama, place for every living being, imam, this, kritsnam, all, avasham, to, beyond their control, prakriti, nature, vasat, force. So, under Sri Krishna ji's control, the nature is forced to generate the world and living beings again and again. So, the nature outside our house is called the nature, which we are not maintaining or controlling or creating. So, it is done by the Supreme Lord Himself. The earth, water, fire, air are all like this staff of Sri Krishna ji. He makes them to generate the world and the living beings. They and the living beings are helpless or without power. It is because of Sri Krishna ji that the creation and the dissolution of universe exist. So it is his control power. He is controlling everything. He is sending the command and everything is going into existence. Like we have not created any mountains or rivers. The nature, it is him. The nature is been created by the Supreme Lord himself. Abhi, your turn.
In this sloka, Krishna ji says that according to his instructions, this creation is also forced to again and again create create things, and it's only because of Sri Krishna ji that everything is getting created and destroyed.
Thank you. Shloka 9. Na nancha as mama me tani dos karmani action nibatnanti bind dhananjaya Arjun udasinavad as neutral asinam situated asaktam detached teshu dos karmashu actions. So Krishna ji is saying that the conqueror of wealth, none of this karmas bind me. I remain like a neutral observer and detached from all these karmas. So even though he is creating everything, he is not attached to anything. Basically, we get attached to our family, to our relatives, to our friends, those who we meet day to day. But Sri Krishna ji is saying that he is not attached to anything even though he is creating everything. He is beyond everything. He is a neutral observer, sorry. So he is very neutral with every of his creation. So again and again he passed this message in every chapter that we shouldn't be attached to all the material things going around in this universe. We should be just neutral. So here he is telling that I am creating everything, still I am not attached to anything. So this message has been passed in different ways, in different shlokas, in different chapters. So Sri Krishna ji says all the above process, the creation, maintenance and dissolution of living beings and universe is not binding him. He is beyond those and not attached to these activities also. So what do we learn again from above? We should do our karma with equanimity. We should do our karma with the right attitude and to the best of our ability. We should not be worried about the results and not be too much emotionally attached to it. But humans are too many attached to the results, attached to all the karmas. Still, we have to understand that we should not be attached. Bhabi, your turn.
So in this sloka, Krishna ji says that even though he creates the universe and the entire universe is his, he is not attracted, he is not attached to anything. He, like a neutral third party, he just watches the universe, even though he is the creator.
Shloka 10. Maya by me, Adhyakshena direction, Prakriti nature, Suyate generate, Sacharacharam both the motion and the motionless, Hetuna reason, Anena this, Kaunteya Arjun, Jagat the material world, Viprivartate undergoes the changes. Sri Krishna ji saying, O Kaunteya, working under my direction, the nature generates all living beings and non-living beings. And for this reason, there is always changes in the nature. So it is on his command that nature is keep on changing. Like we heard that there were dinosaurs, but we are not seeing any more dinosaurs. So it is his command that dinosaurs should go extinct. And we can see new creatures come into existence and few creatures are getting extinct. So this is what Sri Krishna ji is saying, that it is his command that nature brings living beings into existence. On his command, nature dissolve few living beings from this universe. So this is This shloka is just like shloka 8, where Sri Krishna ji again says that under his instructions, the nature creates and maintains and dissolves. And it is the repetitive creation. Keep on, the creations are being getting created repeatedly and getting maintained and being dissolved as well. Like sparrows are going to extinct, cats are going to extinct. So it is his command. So environment keep changing and it keeps moving on Sri Krishna ji's command. Bhabhi, your turn.
So in the shloka again, Krishna ji says that it is in his command that the nature evolves itself, things get extinct, things dissolve, things come into existence. So everything is under Krishna's command.